Have you ever had the chilling sensation that the person you present to the world, the one you've so carefully built, so meticulously curated, is a complete and utter fraud? That the face you show your colleagues, your friends, even your lover, is nothing more than a mask, and that behind this mask there is a vast, dark, and chaotically powerful universe you don't even recognize. You dismiss it, of course. A fleeting moment of impostor syndrome. A bad day. But the feeling returns, doesn't it? In the quiet moments before sleep. In the reflection of a window as you pass by. A flicker of a stranger in your own eyes. The truth is, that feeling isn't a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you are beginning to wake up.
You've been fed a corrosive lie since birth. The lie is that you are a single, stable, knowable entity, that your personality is a fixed thing you can polish and improve, like a car or a resume. You work on your personal brand. You build a socially acceptable version of you. The Swiss physician and surgeon of the soul, Carl Jung, had a name for this mask you wear. He called it the persona. It's the smiling, competent, agreeable face you construct to navigate society. It is a necessary tool for survival. But it is not you. The brutal reality is that most people live and die identified entirely with this mask. They believe they are the job title, the family role, the political affiliation. They skate on the impossibly thin ice of their conscious, curated ego, terrified of the crushing, abyssal depths beneath. Their life is a performance, and the applause of others is the only thing that drowns out the terrifying silence within. And that is precisely where the modern crisis of meaninglessness is born. You feel empty because you are living as an echo, an avatar, a ghost haunting the mansion of your own being.
But what if I told you that the goal wasn't to polish the mask, but to have the courage to take it off? This is the start of the most dangerous and vital journey a human can take. Jung called it individuation. It is not self-improvement. It is self-discovery, a radical, often terrifying process of becoming whole. To do this, you must turn away from the outside world and venture inward. You must descend into the parts of yourself you have been taught to hate, to fear, and to deny. You must journey into what Jung called the unconscious. And the first thing you will meet in that darkness is your own monster. Jung gave this monster a name, the shadow. The shadow is the repository for everything about yourself that you find unacceptable. Your rage, your jealousy, your secret perversions, your cowardice, your untamed desires. It is the part of you that your well-behaved persona cannot and will not acknowledge. You see it every day, but you refuse to recognize it. When you feel that inexplicable, venomous hatred for a stranger's success, that is your shadow. When you judge another with a brutal, self-righteous fury, you are often just screaming at a mirror of your own disowned self. Society is built on this projection. We crucify others for the sins we cannot bear to face in ourselves.
Confronting the shadow is not a self-help exercise. It is a wrestling match with a demon that knows all of your weaknesses because it is all of your weaknesses. To look upon it is to feel shame, disgust, and raw terror. The danger is twofold. First, you can be consumed by it. A man who is possessed by his shadow, as Jung said, is always standing in his own light. He becomes a creature of pure, destructive impulse. He is the resentful nihilist, the bitter cynic, the agent of chaos who burns down the world because he could not face the darkness within himself. But the second trap is even more common. It is the trap of denial. To see a flicker of the shadow and to turn away, to run back to the safety of the persona, to double down on the performance. This is the path of neuroticism, of quiet desperation, of a life that feels fundamentally hollow because its most vital, energetic parts have been locked in the basement. This is not comfortable. This is not easy. It is the real work. If this conversation is unsettling you, good. It's supposed to. It means you're still alive. Click the subscribe button because we are going far deeper into this territory and you do not want to take that journey alone.
If you can survive the confrontation with the shadow, not by defeating it, but by integrating it, something profound happens. You stop wasting monumental energy on repression. You reclaim the power you were using to keep yourself divided. You accept that you are both the saint and the sinner, the hero and the coward. This is psychological maturity. But the journey is not over. Deeper still, you encounter the anima, or animus, the unconscious feminine soul within a man, and the unconscious masculine soul within a woman. This is the source of true creativity, of intuition, of a connection to the vast, collective unconscious, the inherited ocean of human myth, symbol, and experience. It is your inner guide. To integrate this archetype is to finally achieve a sense of unshakable inner balance. This entire brutal, soul-making process culminates in the emergence of what Jung called the self. Not the small, fragile ego you thought you were, but the true center of your psychological universe. The self is the organizing principle, the totality of your conscious and unconscious life. It is the Christ and the Antichrist within a single, unified circle. To touch the self is to feel a sense of purpose that is not given to you by society, but that radiates from your very core. This is individuation. It is the moment you stop being a cog in a machine and become the universe in miniature.
So, where do you begin? This isn't a 5-step plan. It is a fundamental reorientation of your life. First, stop running. Stop distracting yourself with noise, with ambition, with the endless frantic chase for external validation. The answers are not out there. They never were. Second, become an archaeologist of your own soul. Pay attention to your dreams. They are raw, uncensored letters from your unconscious. Look at your projections. What qualities in others provoke the most violent emotional reaction in you? That is where your gold is buried. That is the X that marks the spot of your shadow. Third, embrace the tension of opposites. You are not good or bad. You are good and bad. You are not strong or weak. You are strong and weak. True strength is not the absence of weakness. It's the courage to carry it, to acknowledge it, to integrate its lessons. To live with this paradox is to live in truth. This is the great work. It is the journey from the flimsy persona to the indestructible self.
Do not let this be another interesting video you passively consume. This is a summons. The most important journey of your life is waiting for you, and it begins with a single, honest declaration. In the comments below, I want you to make a commitment. Write, I will face the shadow. That's it. No explanation, no justification, just a public declaration. A promise to yourself that you will stop living a lie and begin the raw, frightening, and ultimately liberating work of becoming who you truly are. And when you're ready, I'll be here. In the next video, we will discuss what happens when your shadow meets the shadow of another. It's not what you think.